And we are back. So today we are going to actually go ahead and first off speak to Brawl, and then we'll do some of this. I think for now we're going to speak to Brawl. So let's get to it. Forgotten City. And I think Brawl's house is...
Is it over? Is it safe?
Right. The looters are dead.
Oh, thank the gods. What a relief. We're so lucky that you arrived in time to stop them. I'll be sure to tell everyone what you've done for us. Thank you so much. If there's ever anything my husband Tabik and I can do to help you, just ask.
What's your story?
Oh, there's not much to tell. My husband Tabik runs the clothing store in town. You should stop by. I'm sure you'll leave looking much better. Not that you don't look good now. I mean, it's just, you know, nice clothes are... Oh, who am I kidding? I'm no good at selling anything. I guess that's why they've got me sweeping the floors day in, day out. Well, that, and we weren't invited to be layabouts in the Jarl's Citadel.
Layabouts?
Did you see anyone working in the Citadel? I'll bet you didn't. They just amuse themselves all day while those of us down here do all the work. And why? Because Habik's a Redguard and I'm a Breton. I bet if we were both Imperial, it'd be a different story. The worst part is we left Solitude to get away from bigoted Nords after our son died. But here the Imperials are even worse.
Do you know of a way out of here?
If I did, Habik and I probably wouldn't be here. But Ulrin's wife managed to escape a while back. He doesn't like to talk about it, but you might be able to get him to open up, I suppose.
Alright, we'll talk to Ulrin as well. The looters were looking for an Imperial named Quintus. Do you know him?
Quintus? No, there's no one by that name here. But if you're looking for an Imperial, I'd check the Citadel. That place is crawling with Imperials.
Well, I see. Well, I best be off.
Nice to talk to you. See you soon.
Alright, let's see. We just got a quest objective. Ask Ulrin about the disappearance of his wife. And, yeah. So they also stated, now, if I remember right, there was someone in the cave over here living in a tent, they mentioned. I can't remember his name, but yeah, I think I see him over there. We'll go ahead and go investigate that, I suppose. Oh, we passed the... Alright, I go this way. Alright, so we'll talk to him and then we'll go speak to Brawl, I suppose. A lot of shows.
Hello. I wasn't following you.
What's your story?
My what? My story? Oh, do you want to hear about me? I'm sorry, but my memory's not very good. I only remember some things. I came here with my brother Harable. He used to look after me, and he said he always would. But then he died. Now nobody looks after me. I'm not very good at remembering things. Sometimes I forget, so I need help. That's why I need some help finding Harable's treasure.
What are you looking for?
Well, my brother told me before he died that he had left me something very precious in a secret chest. He hid it away just for me. I've asked the others for help, but they don't help me. The Jarl even wrote me this letter, but I'm not very good with words. Here, do you think you could read it for me? Tell me what it says.
Sure. Let's check the quest objective. Read Dooley's letter. Okay. Dooley's Dooley's letter. Letter from the Jarl to Dooley. Here we go. Dear Dooley, I am writing to you in relation to your continual requests for assistance finding your brother's hidden chest containing a so-called fortune. While I am sympathetic to your plight in the passing of your brother some years ago, I wish to impress upon you an important message. The treasure you seek does not exist. It is not my place to speculate whether your brother might have misled you, or whether you simply misremembered his words to you. I do not propose to discuss this with you again further, as I have had quite a few complaints from your neighbors about you bothering them. I must ask that you stop this behavior immediately. Sincerely, Jarl Metellus. Poor dude. Turn Dooley's letter and tell him what it says.
Well, what does it say?
I read your letter.
You did? Oh, thank you. What does it say?
The Jarl says there's no fortune and you should stop going on about it.
What? No, that can't be right. My brother, he told me. He told me he left me a fortune. He would lie to me. Why would he lie to me? You'll help me, won't you? You'll help me find it, please.
I believe you. I'll help you look for it.
Thank you. All I know is that it's hiding somewhere in the city, and you need this rusty key. My brother gave it to me to unlock it.
Did your brother tell you anything about it? About where it's hidden?
I can't. Sorry, I don't remember things so good. But he said it was hidden under the ground, and that I have to hold my breath. That's all I remember.
I'll be going now.
Oh, all right.
Right, I'm guessing it would be... thank God for mods. I can just look down and hopefully find it. Wait, I see it, I think. I think that's it. That's a chest. Take the mace. Or not. Wait, is this gonna break the dwarves' law? Alright, we're gonna save, so just in case this does break the dwarves' law. And then we'll unlock this, and since it's a master lock, I'm gonna pause it real quick and I'll see you guys in a minute. Alright, we unlocked it, so there's 250 septums and a dwarven sword of thunderbolts. Oh, I guess since I was underwater they couldn't see me unlocking it, but yeah, okay, so let's just swim through here. Oh, wait, I think we got it. Do we need to go in here? Sunken house. Let's try it. Oh, this isn't freaky at all. Damn, there's no chest. Okay, we're dying. We gotta go. Go, 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 go. Oh, what is our health at? Whew, okay, underground, and that I'd have to hold my breath. I was... Okay, so maybe I need to... Where does this go? Underground tunnels. Oh, you know what? I need the armor for that. Okay. Well, let's find Broll's house. Vernon... Rickus... whatever. Habik and Miranda. Ooh, we actually need to talk to Habik, I'm pretty sure. Do we? No, I don't think we do. Okay. Golden Sentinel Tavern. Brandis's house. Is it up there? Might be. So I'm pretty sure these are just stores. Yeah, okay. Let's try along here, I suppose. Broble the Scholar's Chambers.
Hello, neighbor. I understand we have you to thank for dispensing with some wood. Hello, neighbor.
Oh.
Would you like to hear about my research?
So what was it exactly we needed to roll to find out more about the city?
Hello, neighbor. Made any exciting new discoveries?
What's that big glowing orb above us?
That is the sun under the ground. Or at least that's how it's referred to in the dwarven text we've managed to translate. I must confess, I haven't the faintest idea of how it works. But it seems to be giving us light and allowing us to grow crops, even under the ground. Of course, if it ever stops glowing, for whatever reason, we'll all be in quite a lot of trouble. But don't concern yourself with such dark thoughts. I'm sure we have nothing to worry about.
Do you know a way out of here?
Now that's an interesting question. I personally don't know any way out, no. However, I have a theory. It's more of a hypothesis, really. My thinking is that if there was a way out of here, the dwarves who built this place must have known about it.
But the dwarves disappeared ages ago.
True, but we can learn all sorts of things about them from what they left behind. Inscriptions, architecture, relics, statues. And while I've discovered many things here, there are some parts of the city I haven't been able to get to. I'm most interested in the palace, above the lake. Unfortunately, it's sealed up tight. Only one man ever managed to enter, and he never came out. That was Narnabas, and we haven't heard from him in years. Strange fellow. I believe he was looking for the secrets of the dwarves too. If you could find a way in there, I'm sure it would tell us a great deal about this place. Who knows what secrets we could uncover?
Dang. Find a way into the abandoned palace. Do you know anything about time travel?
Time travel? You know, as it happens, I do. It was a great obsession of mine for years after my wife passed. I thought if I could go back, I gave up on that idea a long time ago. But recently the Jarl has asked to see my research notes. How strange that you should now take an interest too. Can I ask what the nature of your interest is in this unusual subject?
He said not to mention it, but he could help. I've traveled here from the future and I want to go back.
I don't quite know what to say to that. How can I put this charitably? Perhaps you're tired and emotional and need some rest. But I always enjoy discussing my theories with a receptive mind. So I'll humor you. What did you want to ask?
If you traveled to the past, how would you return to the present?
For argument's sake, if you found yourself in that position, you'd have only two options. To live out your days in the past, or force a paradox. A paradox, you see, would involve changing the past so as to prevent the events which caused you to travel back in time in the first place. But you'd be taking a big risk by doing that. Who knows what the consequences would be? Some say that whatever you do, it will lead you right back to the future that took you back in time in the first place. An eternal loop, if you will. But me, I believe that creating a paradox should fling you back to your original time, having changed the past for you and everyone else.
How would I go about creating a paradox?
Well, let's say for argument's sake that you really have traveled here from the future. You could create a paradox in a few different ways. Essentially, you could do anything that would remove your means or motivation to return to the past. For example, you came here to achieve some goal. Achieving that goal would mean you will never have been motivated to come here. A paradox. Or, if the thing that allowed you to travel back in time is still here, as a past version of itself, you could simply destroy it, I suppose. That would mean, of course, that you will never have been able to travel back in time. Another paradox. But doing so could have terrible consequences. But if you really are from the future, as unlikely as that is, telling me or anybody else what happens next could have disastrous consequences too. I think it's best if we talk about something else.
Indeed. What's your story?
My story? What a strange question. You presuppose that my life is a simple linear sequence of events which can be summed up in a verbal narrative? Well, that's nonsense, of course. First, most of it was so long ago I barely remember. Second, you would have to assume that the account I give you is biased heavily in my favor, and is therefore quite unreliable. And finally, my story is really much less interesting than this mysterious place. Now, do you have any sensible questions, or can I get back to work?
I just wanted to know what you do and where you're from.
Well, why didn't you say so? I researched Dwarven history and technology, and I'm originally from Kragenmoor in Morrowind. Any other questions?
Let's find out about the laws. What can you tell me about the laws here?
Well, the dwarves who built this city left inscriptions in the citadel, which translate to, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." My research leads me to believe that if a single member of our community sins, it'll trigger an event, killing us all. I believe such an event occurred some years ago, which is why Metellus found the city littered with burned corpses. But to this day, there are many questions we simply don't have answers for. How is the dwarf's law still being enforced? How does it work? And we may never know. As long as nobody attacks or steals from anybody else. Until we know more, we all need to be on our best behavior.
Indeed. Well, I'll be off.
Very well. Come back if you think of any questions about something you discover.
Alright, 1 second, folks. Alright, now we are going to go speak to, Ulrin, I suppose. So I'll see you guys there. Hey, crazy gamers, I really hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, smash that beautiful subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. Also, check out the link to the community Discord down below if you're interested in interacting with the community. And check out this video on screen for similar content. Have a brilliant day.